Hey, it's Dawn Dunavant-Banks with Women's Council of Realtors. And today I am joined with Keith Sorrow and Jared Webb. Keith Sorrow is president and publisher of Rhythm Media, which publishes 2 content magazines in print and an online. The real estate book, which we've all seen for years around Kansas City, but you have transformed this thing, and the new home guide, along with what I really love is Design KC. I love this. I think this is, matter of fact, I just love how it feels. I love how this feels, but it's also beautiful. And I'm like, oh, I could do that. I could do that. Heck, I should just buy a new house so I don't have to do all that. And Jared Webb, who is the Director of Strategic Partnerships, Sales, and Digital Marketing, also with the Real Estate Book and the New Home Guide and Design KC. Both of these gentlemen, why we love them so much, are fellow members of WSCR, Women's Council of Realtors. Thank you for supporting us, guys.
Absolutely. Thanks for having a great organization. We appreciate being part of it.
Man, I tell you what, you guys have been the most loyal affiliate sponsors I've seen in my time at WCR. And you're always involved. Like you're bringing in Adam Japko for social media. That's all you guys. So thank you.
You're welcome. You know, when I relaunched the Real Estate Book and New Home Guide 4 years ago, one of the first things that I did, the previous owner, Tara Powell, brought me to WCR, and I met, a lot of folks. The organization's so warm, so great, so friendly, and we stuck with it.
What do you do?
Well, we do a lot. So we'll take one publication at a time. So the Real Estate Book and New Home Guide, right? One of the things that we hear all the time is, well, in the digital world that we live in, isn't print dead? Well, it's
right. People wonder that.
It's a common misconception, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm here to tell you why it's not.
Okay.
We are on our devices 24/7, right? We're on our phones, we're on our computers. And one of the personal getaways that we can use is content located around something that we're interested in.
Right.
So when I was about to launch and looking at buying the Real Estate Book and New Home Guide, I asked that same question. And there was a really good study that I saw from NAR that said, straight up, if you're going to build or buy a new home, what's the first thing that consumers do, Don?
They start picking up all these magazines around town. They go online.
They go online first, actually, right? And which didn't really help and support what we were doing. But this study from NAR said the next thing that people do in the next 2 to 5 weeks after they go online is they look everywhere. And one of the things that they will pick up are magazines if they're very focused. Well, you know at a glance what we do.
Right.
If it's good quality, well, we made major overhaul to it.
Oh my gosh.
Quality, slick. Yeah. And then people have to trip over it. So our distribution, we're in 700 locations all over the greater Kansas City area.
Really?
Free pickup, grocery stores, restaurants. I like to say where people eat, work, live, and play.
There you go.
And we literally, over 90% of our books, and we print, 14,000 every 4 weeks. 90% of our books plus are gone every single month.
We miss magazines. Like
the goal is to advertise you. The goal is to stay in front to both work your sphere. So somebody you've worked with in the past picks up the book, they're reminded you're still around, because as you know, people do forget. So hopefully you get a phone call if they're thinking about listing. And then of course, if you do have listings, you market your listings as well. So the combination of the two, you are the brand as an agent.
Yeah. And you got to remind them you're in the business. You really do.
Sure, absolutely. So that's the goal, is to help brand the agent, help you get more listings, sell listings, and really help you grow your business. So that's the Real Estate Book and New Home Guide. Design KC is a little different. It's an editorial-based product, and it is based on the upper 3 to 5% of wealth in Kansas City, and and it's subscription-based. So people who subscribe to it or buy it on the newsstand, whereas the Real Estate Book New Home Guide is a free pickup, this is purchased, Those people might be buying it for a multitude of reasons. They're planning on building a home, or they're planning on doing a redesign or a remodel, or they're planning on buying a home. It's a multitude of reasons. So whereas the real estate book is a rifle, you're only going to pick it up if you're planning on building or buying a home. We might see agents advertise in Design KC because they want to stay in front of the luxury market, knowing that they're not always going to be ready to buy that $2 million or $3 million home. But when they are, hey, I'm here to help.
So how many people do you have subscribed to Design KC right now? Do you
We
know?
actually, between direct mail and subscriptions, we mail over 16,000 out to the top 31 most affluent zip codes in Kansas City. And then it's for sale at Barnes and Noble and Walgreens, Walmart, CVS, on newsstands, some Hy-Vees and Price Choppers. And we just added Books A Million. And also they're for free pickup. You will see some free books around in some of the luxury showrooms around Kansas City.
Now, Jared, do you want to talk to us about the digital side? Because you guys just aren't print. So
Correct.
tell us what's going on the digital side that you all provide.
Our team, but for our whole team, we have years of marketing experience. So I like to say that we're solution providers. You know, you got a problem, we're here to solve it. And for most of us, it is drumming up business. So, and that's what we bring to the table. We bring ideas as well as solutions to help you solve your problem, usually through our products, or sometimes if we don't have that particular solution, we know a lot of people. What I appreciate about Keith is he's like, hey, I can refer you to someone, or other members of our team. They're like, hey, we know someone that will solve that. So we help make connections as well. We're marketers at heart, and we're marketing consultants at heart. So, you know, pick our brains.
You guys really are solution based. It's not just about the magazine, but it's about all of it.
My job is to make your email ding, your phone ring, or your door swing. And now each plays a part: magazine, direct mail, custom printing, digital. It's all different things to come together to help you solve the problem. The problem being, I either need more buyers or I need more listings. So my background is in digital marketing. We're offering up social media solutions, as well as very targeted display ad and video solutions. One of the things we're really focusing on is geography. One of the capabilities we have is, how great would it be to canvas a neighborhood? I want to be the agent of choice out in Lake Winnebago. I just kind of want to own that area. Well, the beauty with digital is we can develop a virtual fence around the Lake Winnebago area, and you can start marketing yourself, your face, your name, your brand on these type of devices right here directly to the people in the Lake Winnebago area. Focus on certain context. If you're like, hey, I want to be positioned around real estate type articles, well, we can do that. We can get you around real estate type content, or we can get you out in front of a certain audience. If you're saying, hey, I want to reach people that are affluent and have high priced homes, we can do that. If there's any audience you want to reach, we can make it happen in the digital realm. Yeah.
We activate you in our system, and the realestatebook.com gets an awful lot of traffic. It's been around 40 years. So that's one thing. Obviously, your listings, when we activate you in the system, if somebody searches an area that you have a listing in, let's say, the active agents will float to the top, whereas we have all the listings, but the others will float kind of to the bottom, right? So you get kind of preferential treatment, but also syndication. So we have luxury sites that are normally purchased sites that you as an agent would have to buy. You don't get them for free. But we do a national buy on them. So your luxury listings, and when I say luxury, they could be from 450,000 and up, right? To $1 million plus. We have syndication partners. You don't have to do a thing. It will automatically feed to sites like Penta and wallstreetjournal.com, places like that, all inclusive, right? So now when you go in to talk to your potential seller, we actually arm you with a one sheet that says, if you list with me, in addition to everything else we're going to do at my brokerage, whatever that brokerage might be, we're also going to syndicate your listings here. We're going to use something called augmented reality, which, if you haven't played with that, We're really excited about this. We're about to announce that right now, currently with augmented reality, you have to download our Zapper app. Not anymore. As of next
nice.
issue, you get it's all based off a QR code and just your phone.
Love it.
So it's great. So now you can use your camera and you're going to get an experience that will provide video and other information over and above to link that page to digital. So we do a lot more it's more than just print. We're really a multimedia solution, print, digital, mobile, and online.
Harvard Business released this. It said more marketers in the United States are starting to move back to traditional media, primarily television and print, because digital is a bit white noise, but they're realizing that there is still audience in these traditional mediums, and the future is going to be a great mix of both.
And our mailboxes just aren't as crowded as they used to be. Okay, so we heard about all this good stuff, but we want to know about you guys too, right? So Keith, I understand you're in a band. What's the name of your band? What's it like?
Suburbans, which is
Suburbans.
suburbanskc.com is our website. We always joke, we say we're really an unapologetic pop band. Play about 50 shows a year all over Kansas City. And we really enjoy it. I love it.
What's your position in the band?
I'm the band manager, so I do all the booking and I play bass and I sing backups.
Jared, what do you do for fun?
I raise my two girls. My wife and I have a 12-year-old and a 9-year-old, and they consume a lot of our time. So I enjoy the outdoors. I love being outside.
Because the real estate book's been around for a long time, there's some people that think, oh, I've done that. Oh, I did that years ago. It's not even the same thing. I make the joke. It's not. I make the joke. I say, this is not your father's real estate book, right?
No, it's not. Beautiful.
Yeah, not, and then just with the print, with the digital, with all the pieces that we offer, you get so much for your dollar. And then if you're interested in the luxury side, definitely, check out, Design KC for sure.
If you don't know where you belong or what works best for you, the best way is to set up an appointment with you or Jared, because the minute I said, this is what I have coming up, what are your thoughts? He had so many different ideas. And I'm like, oh, instead of getting online and finding all these other resources, and mismatching it together. Seriously, I feel like you guys have all the pieces put together and I only have to talk to one person to get it all done. And Jared thought of things I hadn't thought of yet. So I was like, okay, well, to me, that was one thing I could mark off my box that I was like, that marked off several boxes at once. So just meeting with Jared made a big difference in my marketing plan this week. So we appreciate you guys so much at Women's Council of Realtors. We want you to know how much we love you and appreciate you and your loyalty. Okay, so you're bringing Adam Japko in, and tell me why you picked Adam and why you think he'll be good for us.
So a large trade show that is focused on influencer marketing. He does it twice a year, right? So he's an expert in influencer marketing. He owns Esteem Media. And I said, I would love for you to come in and do a talk on influencer marketing, gear it, of course, towards the housing industry, even though it fits for everything. But he's so dynamic, so fun to listen to.
People don't buy products anymore. They buy solutions.
We want everybody to know how many solutions you guys do provide. It is not just a magazine. It is a multitude of solutions, and you don't even know what works best for you until you talk to Jared or Keith, and they'll tell you what has worked for others. So there's experience there.